Welcome to the channel, guys. I decided I wanted to go down here to a little beach area today on the Pan-America. I know that like I said before in the last video, that the lake levels are down extremely low. It's this time of year where Ameren does their drawdown on Lake of the Ozarks. And I know this particular beach is usually low because in the past, when it's been down, I've always been the one to go down there with a piece of machinery and kind of clean up the beach and the walking area that you normally would be on when you're swimming. So a friend of mine had told me that he has started doing it now since I'm no longer in this area. And I thought it'd be neat to come down here and ride my bike out there where you normally would swim. So we're gonna see if the ground will permit it, or ride out there along in the area that I normally would have been swimming at. And I might even get the old drone up. Matter of fact, I believe I will. Get the drone up, kind of circle around the bike a little bit and let you see the beach area. Now you gotta remember, guys, I'm still very, very new to drone operating. I've never owned one until now, and I'm pushing close to 60, and it's a new experience. So it might be a little twitchy, a little jerky, but hey, I'm definitely gonna fly that puppy and let you guys see exactly where I'm at in that video on that drone. And I'll tie it into this video here that I'm doing now so that you'll be able to enjoy that. And then I'll kind of end the video after that as I'm leaving. So I'm getting real close to it right now. Right down there, well, there's Mike out there on the tractor now. Isn't that pretty cool? He's out there playing around. That's cool. I'm gonna ride this. All this right here is where you normally would have been swimming. So yeah, this is really wild. I'm now parked where you would have been swimming at. Yeah, this is just wild. And like I said, that's my buddy there on the tractor that I told you about. So let me pause this and I'll get the drone out and let you see what's going on here. Okay, guys, here I am. This is the beach area here. The lake level, as you can see, is low. This is kind of just letting you see around the beach. And the area that we're currently in, I'm going to back up so you guys can see it a little better. Now you can kind of see it here. We'll kind of I'm going to try to do this smoothly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try. Guess I need to go this way. I'm not very smooth at this, but hey, it is what it is. Let's take this thing up and look down. Alright, I'm going to look down at me a little bit here. You can kind of see me a little better there. We'll go up a little higher. Now you can see it now. Pretty cool, isn't it? Alright, let's go back down and we'll start focusing this up a little bit. See if I can get this camera focused back up. There's my bike. See it? And me. Pretty cool, ain't it? As you can see, like I said, the lake level is extremely low. Normally, let me turn this around. If you see that concrete pier right there where that dock ramp is, that water's usually all the way up there. I'll turn back around here where you can see how low it really is. Kind of give you a little 360 turn. Mike's back here behind me. I should go over there and see Kathy. What do you think of that? Can you say hi? Wave at the camera. There you go. Hi, Kathy. Look at that dog. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go ahead and end it here. I had a little bit of fun. There we go, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Well, guys, got to fly the drone a little bit. That was pretty cool. Better go over here and say hi to Kathy, or she'll be upset at me. I figured if I didn't come over here and say hi, you'd get mad at me. How you doing?
It's at a home right now.
Yeah?
So that's a good thing.
Yeah? I wanted to come down and ride down there because I see Mike had been working. And I thought, well, I'll fly the drone while I'm at it. Yep.
Yeah, he told Zach. Zach was, Zach plays at night.
Yeah.
So Mike goes, well, you could get a rake. And about that time, he's hopping in the car and getting ready to leave. I said, you should have said no.
Yeah. All right.
Where you take care of them kids.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get out of here.
Okay, well.
See you later. All right, so that was Mike and Kathy here, good friends of mine. And that's the beach area they've been working on. I used to take care of it years ago. So I'm just going to kind of ride around here a little bit and just check out the view and enjoy it. I think once I get back to the back of this next cove, I'll probably end the video there. And I'm kind of learning that most of you guys watch about 5 or 6 minutes and then you kind of drop off. And I'm sure that's probably because I don't make really good videos like a lot of people like to see. It's just me out exploring, having fun, and enjoying the lake area. I've got to tell you, they've made a lot of changes out here in this neighborhood over the past 10 years, and it's been for the better. There used to be mobile homes down through here, over this bank. And I can only imagine how they got them in there. But mobile homes come out and new homes go in, so they're definitely improving the area. I know this whole particular road now has gotten a brand new sewer system. So that's an improvement on the lake. You know, when those things take place, that's a good change. But it's definitely made some difference. And they've got a long ways to go in this area. It's not like over there on the south side of this particular area where they have all blacktop roads, and this one's still under development. So it's kind of cool. This right over here to my right here, is another little swimming area where people can put their boats in at the same time that these people do get to enjoy. I've always been kind of a lake rat. Even when I was a young man, say young, 13 years old, I was out riding around on the little TS 100 Suzuki back in '74, that bike. And I used to ride around the upper end of this lake. And this is exactly what I did right here. I rode around the gravel roads. Once in a while, Dad would venture off through the woods. Didn't care whose property it was, you know, and he'd expect me to follow him. And I followed him because I was a kid and didn't know better. But, you know, it's just been an enjoyment of mine, riding around the lake. As I got older, we stopped coming to the lake for a while, and then I got old enough to drive and do what I wanted to do, and I started going back to the lake again. And it was enjoyed. There's a lot of areas that really need some help. I wonder how people do this. I really do. If my place looked like that, I'd be almost embarrassed, honestly. There's no need for that. You got too much stuff. This is Y19A1 Lloyd Road, Oak Knoll Loop. We're going to kind of go down this gravel road a little ways here, and then we'll get down to the bottom of the hill, and then we'll be almost to the back of the cove. Unfortunately, a lot of these areas, they make you come up and away from the water to get back down to it. And what typically has happened is there's an individual that owns a piece of property with pretty good waterfront, and he doesn't want to part with any of it, which kind of renders all of this just staying to just timber, which is fine. I think it's pretty cool. But it causes us to not be able to follow along the water's edge, which is fine. I just always like driving along the water's edge. What I'd really like to do is go up to Warsaw, up there where I was a kid, and take you around up there and show you that area up there. There was one area, like right now, that you could actually go out to where you would launch your boat, and you could ride for almost a mile down the waterway where there's going to be no water at this point in time with the lake level being this low. Now that'd be pretty cool. But I'm not going to ride all the way up there today, so I probably won't be making this video, you know, on that for a long time out, but that would be neat. I can definitely go up there and kind of give you an idea to show you where it was I used to ride, because the water will be up by the time I get up there. This is kind of the back. They call this Lick Branch. There's been a few owners change home ownership down here around this corner. I know a couple have passed away, and I personally know the guy that owns that house there. Actually, I know several of them, but I used to know this gentleman. He passed away. This gentleman over this driveway here, it goes down to that house there. He's from Florida, so he comes here in the summertime. And as you can see, the back of this cove, which is normally underwater, it's definitely dried up. And you can see where somebody's tried to redo their boat ramp area a little bit. These docks are normally on water. But this back here has always been relatively shallow. So it's nothing you're going to come in hot in a boat and shut it down. Because if you do that, you could rip the bottom of your boat up. So it's always been shallow. This guy's been doing a lot of work. He's kind of one of the, I believe his name's John Bish down here at the lake. He does a lot around the lake. But I used to ride motorcycles across this, I want to say back in 2013. We used to ride out there with my son, Cody. So it was pretty cool. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Again, I thank every one of you for watching, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, please hit that like. Please leave a comment, as always, and I'll leave a description in there with some links to where you can get some video equipment, the DJI and camera and the mic minis and the Neo. I believe it's on that link as well. And hey, you can get them at a discounted price. So again, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, like I said, please subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.